Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Rob DiMartino with Beyond Functional Medicine. I wanted to make this video for you today to talk about what I don't like about functional medicine. Now, before you get upset with me, if you do like functional medicine, just hear me out here for a second. What I don't like about functional medicine ultimately is it's basically become playing allopathy with vitamins. And what I mean by that is that model is ultimately about trying to find what causes the problem, right? So functional medicine, when you define it, it's about finding the cause. But the words have become kind of like what wellness was back in the past, where the terms became muddled. Because wellness, obviously when we were talking about doing wellness care, we were talking about trying to get people actually well. Where other than other things, we're talking about doing Botox and considering that under the guise of wellness, which is not something that I would consider that being. So it's the same thing with functional medicine, and that model typically becomes running a truckload of lab work and seeing what comes up on that, and then spending a lot of time reviewing it, and then spending a tremendous amount of time micromanaging each thing that goes wrong with a different nutritional supplement or some sort of diet, basic dietary intervention that somebody's going to take. And the reality of it is, especially if you're a chiropractic watching this video, if you ever heard the old chiropractic joke, we say, well, you didn't get a headache because you didn't have enough Tylenol in your system, right? It doesn't make sense. The reality of it is for most of these things, when we're talking about getting to cause, it's a well-held belief in the functional medicine world that if you run that kind of paradigm, these problems aren't going to be going away. Now, no matter what it is, whether it's diabetes or whether you're talking about autoimmune disorders or hormone imbalances, take something really common, for instance, like Hashimoto's. If you have a person who has Hashimoto's, it is well expected in those functional medicine models where you're running lab work and giving supplements that you can manage those problems. But it's not expected for those antibodies to go away. It's not expected for that disease process to reverse itself. And ultimately, that leaves us wanting. Because, at the end of the day, if we really truly believe that the body can heal itself, well, why isn't it totally getting to that point of healing if we're taking these interventions? And it must be that we're looking in the wrong place. So really, ultimately, what we have to consider is this new model of disease, which we started to call energetic debt. And the energetic debt model of disease is really based off of the idea of, instead of looking at the body as a biochemical structure, and yeah, there is biochemistry that happens inside of us, that we are basically doing this off of the biophysics of the body, the energy constraints of the body, and the energy constructs of the body. And you better believe that this is a bioenergetic electromagnetic system that is running, that in turn has some biochemistry reactions happen because of that. And until we start dealing with this on that level, and when I say energetic, I don't mean something that's very out there or very spiritual or anything else like that. I'm talking about hardcore science that is well backed up and versed in research that can be actually physically tested and applied to patients in order for them to ultimately start getting some higher level results with some more complicated style problems. And that's really what became the difference. It's why we named it Beyond Functional Medicine. It was just beyond these basic ideologies of running a truckload of lab work and then trying to micromanage that with a bunch of different supplements, which is essentially what medical care is. Is it better? Sure, it has many side effects, but at the end of the day, if we want to start playing in the ballpark where we're getting to resolution of some of these problems, we have to expand our thinking and really start matching up what it's saying in the research to what can be done clinically. So we're going to make a series of these videos. If you want to learn more about this or it's something you find interesting, the model, the energetic debt model, click the link below so you can give us a call. We can tell you what it's all about. We can see, how it may fit into your practice, or if this is even something you want to do to be able to help more people at a greater level. Hope we see you on a video in the future.